Hello everyone, welcome on in and welcome to the next episode of Eve of Ruin. No.
Next session of Vecna.
The module is called Vecna Eve of Ruin, which is, I think, is dumb because it gives it away. You already know Vecna is involved. Come on. And also, if you're watching episode 17 and you didn't know that, may I suggest you go back and watch the entire campaign from the start? Just say.
Because we are not gonna fucking do a recap of everything we done.
No, because that will take till tomorrow. But yes, welcome on into episode 17 of Eve of Ruin, the high level campaign that we are running over here for the moment. The music you are listening to right now is by Adrian von Ziegler. You can find out more about his stuff if you type in !music2 in the chat, or check out the description if you're watching this on YouTube. The music and sound effects during the game will be by Sirenscape. The overlay, starting soon screen, and character information was made by me in Incarnate. Our amazing character art was made by Nathan, except not Terris, who was made by Lillith with help from Nathan.
Because I can color.
Yeah, you can. We already talked about this. I can't draw a stick figure, so you know, it's fine.
Everyone can draw a fucking stick figure.
If I had a pound for every time someone told that to me, I might...
Okay, I can draw a stick figure. I'm currently trying to figure out how to draw a Merlin bird without it looking like complete shit. So, you know. Where was I? Oh yes, and you can check out this campaign and Rails of Morning and any other of our D&D and TTRPG stuff over on our YouTube channel, and then you can come over and talk about it on Discord. Check out some memes, some pet pictures, some work in progress from resident artists, and other such fun stuff. We share a bunch of things there. And then last but not least, if you want to see what you can help or hinder, okay, brain, what you can do to help or hinder the party, type in !perks in the chat. Last time a big thing was redeemed for this campaign, they fought an adult lunar dragon. So, you know, fun stuff.
Yes, we don't need the death train to become hostile, people. Please.
Yeah, please no.
We're already in its belly. Psycole? No. No.
I only have 50,000 points, it's fine. Tony, where are you? I need you.
Psycole, if you want me to make emotes.
Anywho, let's go around the table, introduce ourselves and our characters, and let's start with Psycole.
Oh shit, me. Hi. Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm first in this one and not like halfway through like I am on Mondays. Hi, I'm Psycole. I am playing Draven, the half Shadowkai Hexblade Warlock.
Well done.
And given that we missed Monday, dad jokes.
Sure.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sure.
Get to the right page. Right. What do you call a horse that moves around a lot? Unstable.
That was actually funny.
That one's... How did Swedish people get so good at building furniture? No idea.
Oh.
Oh, that sounds like some Norwegian people.
And how do you tell the difference?
I'm so
between
sorry, Joe.
And how do you tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? You'll see one later and the other in a while. Which only works if you know the nursery rhyme.
Yeah. Yes, and I do.
Oh, hold on. We've had one insult in Sweden. We've got one here that insults Norway. Would you like this one as well? Just to
Go
even
for
the
it,
odds
go
for
for it.
for our Danish countries. Why do Norway's naval ships have barcodes on their hulls? So when they come back, it's easy to scan a Navian.
It was not as funny as Sweden. They
No.
tried.
But we tried. We have to balance the odds somehow.
Yeah.
No,
It's
the
very
even
trying.
funnier part is I'm a fan of a group of Minecraft YouTubers called Hermitcraft. Way back in one of their earlier seasons, one of them built a redstone museum called Idea
Oh God.
in blue and yellow coloration, built like an IKEA warehouse.
Oh God. And they learned how to build things.
Yes,
Their instructions.
yes, they were.
Oh God.
And they came in chests called flat packs.
Oh God. I love it. It's so...
And the funniest part is that it was a Brit who built this building.
Oh, not a Brett.
If I remember right, it was Mumbo Jumbo who advised the Minecraft movie on how to build redstone. Because he's a filmmaker as well. And he got asked to help with advice on how to make redstone contraptions look real. Like how you would actually build them in Minecraft.
Oh dear.
Anywho, tangent. Terris.
Hello, I'm Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret. Today I am portraying Elliot, the full anathema death cleric. And do I do fun facts today?
No, that's Mondays.
Should I do fun facts today?
If you want to.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a quick and easy one. Did you know that the moon smells like spent gunpowder? Apollo astronauts reported this distinct smell after tracking moon dust back inside their lunar module.
That is fascinating. Why would it... Huh. Why
Who
would it...
knows?
Today we learned that space dust smells like gunpowder. Okay.
Spent gunpowder, specifically.
I like that scent. It's a really nice scent.
It is.
Nathan.
Hello, I am Nathan. I am a flavor there. Hello, I'm Nathan.
Melting.
Otherwise known as the Art Arcana. Yes, I am melting. Please help me. Please send rain. Melting. I'm otherwise known as the Art Arcana, and today I'm playing Falcath, the Dragonborn Barbarian, and I have a riddle and a fact for you. The
riddles.
fact being quite relating to a recent astronomical event that took
Ooh.
place. Did you know that the sun is 400 times larger than the moon, but also 400 times further away, making them appear the same size in the sky? Did you also know that every year the moon drifts slightly further away from the Earth, so in a few million years we won't have solar eclipses like we do now, because the moon will be too far away.
It's fine, we'll be dead by then.
Yes.
And we will have
And,
more violent tides.
Very true.
I like that.
And the riddle is, what has a neck but no head and wears a cap that has no hair?
I think I know.
Oh.
But
I know.
you can guess as much as you want. The answer will be at the end of the stream, or if you're watching this on YouTube, at the end of the video. I guess if you're watching this on YouTube, you can just skip ahead if you want. That's fine. Anywho, anyone want to give us a recap of what happened last time? No.
Who'd we lose?
Psycole?
Psycole.
It's gone forever.
And he's
Back.
back.
Yay. That was a very short forever, but yes.
Yes, a very short forever.
Psycole, were you just hiding?
Yeah, I may have accidentally pressed a button that I shouldn't have done.
I was like, the timing of me asking if anyone would do a recap and you just vanished. It's like, okay, he's hiding.
I don't really want to do the recap. I can do the recap if we need to do the recap. Someone else want to go?
I mean, I could do the recap.
Go for it then.
Okay, let me find the page real quick. For notes. Okay. Session 16. Idiots drowning safely in bathhouse. Falcap walks to the bathhouse and asks for a private room. Getting finger food for the self-drowning. I mean self-care. Elliot orders everything nice on the menu. Draven joining the food coma, apologizing for the tea incident. Elliot does not seem to be bothered and just wants a heads up next time. Draven opens up to Elliot about some visions that he had about being given to a woman in a hall of mirrors as a child, a man giving him to her. Elliot trying to figure it out if it's Draven's father, since the man was blonde, but says they can meditate together with rice involved. Elliot and Draven comparing size and splitting desserts. Nocteria fixes her hand. That happened apparently.
Be doing those. They were
Loving the
comparing
commentary.
heights. For some reason, I read.
You just put size, so let's roll with it. They compared size and
Yeah,
split
yeah.
their desserts. Nocteria fixes her hand with the help of the toy maker, buys the old tools he has, thanking him for the help, buying a bird homunculus for Falcath, and goes to the silversmith to buy more of the tools and a gem for the homunculus. The boys finish with their drowning, self-care. Nocteria giving Falcath the homunculus, walking back to the sanctum. Elliot talking to a strange talking dog as he feeds the cranium rats more pickled thumbs. The sanctum is quiet except the library that is filled with abyssal cursing. Tasha angry about some runestones. Elliot helping Tasha with the anchor stone she made. It will help us find the train to Eberron. Falcath loving the new bird toy as Raven sits down with the Raven to ask about the visions he has had. The Raven Queen says she will find what he is looking for. Everyone goes to rest up afterwards. Elestriel nomming bread as she gets ready to send us off, telling us to stick together. Everyone looking at Draven. Draven lying about staying close. Elliot seeing through it tells him to at least attempt to stay close. Elliot asks for a diamond for resurrection. Nocteria asking for a teleportation circle here. Gets a room to get a run to get to Sanctum again. She opens the gate / portal to send us off. Wishing us luck, ? We walk through as Elliot is telling Draven and Nocteria, Draven, Nocteria is not a lady. We arrive at...
He was teasing.
We arrive at Derek Station. We find ourselves among different kinds of folk. It's deadly quiet. They are occupied with their own stuff. Elliot notices someone eyeing us up, a dark blue dragonborn. Nocteria goes to talk to the dragonborn, asking if there is something they can help with. He wants to speak with Falcath alone. Feeling the sadness and hostility from him, she gives a sweet little warning to him as she goes and gets Falcath. Falcath walks over to the dragon, and the dragonborns decide to go out and talk. Nocteria is still connecting with Falcath's mind. Outside is Misty. The rail of the train rusted. The blue dragonborn turns to Falcath and says he has been looking for him, telling him he is his son, as Falcath asks who he is. Falcath explains his memory loss. The kin does not remember. 26 years away from milk. Falcath's wife disappeared after they last spoke. Not knowing where his mother went, the blue dragonborn clearly upset. Falcath explains we are out to kill / eat Vecna, apparently. The blue dragonborn laughs at him first, but then leaves. Falcath, being truthful, being told he has been chased by him for years to get answers about his mother. Falcath asks if they can stay in contact, and he says they can with the help of the sorceress Lillith, the Yuan-Ti sorceress. Falcath takes the ring off his finger and gives it to his son, Nacris. Introductions are made of Nacris's crew. A fellow of Shadowfell might have things in common with our Draven. Falcath introduces his crew, i.e. us. Elliot asks about Falcath, about memory loss. Falcath not quite sure why, how, or when, introducing Elliot as the party healer and the rest as just meh. I didn't mean to, okay? It was a situation.
It's my notes. Let it be. You went to get milk for 26 years.
Falcath was feeling things. Then he says to Draven that it's a fellow he can share some moss with. Draven making more people addicted to god drugs and to legs, and making fun of the Shadakai's kink and asking them to shake Elliot's hand. Docteria, hearing the train and rumbling of electricity and immense tenseness. Our ride has arrived, as Elliot put it. Falcath walks over to his son, shakes his hand, saying goodbye for now, promising to spar one day. Elliot shakes the woman's hand, giving her guidance to make her back curl again. We go on board the train, suddenly in a cabin of our own with a golden light that does not feel warm at all. The train cutting through fog as butter, seeing the fog outside being cleaved in two. Draven, already bored, starts wandering off into the hallway of the train, Elliot following him, making sure he does not get lost. Elliot casting Death Ward on Draven as he keeps walking around, opening doors, finding a cabin that is shredded to bits with claws. Elliot tries to mend some of the pillows, then is feeling the dread hit him, and a face shows up in the window / mist. Draven does the same as Elliot. After Elliot explains the horror of it, Draven enjoying it a bit too much, his legs not being able to move. Elliot making him sit down in the hallway as Draven regains the movement of his legs, explaining to each other that this must be why it's called the Domain of Dread. Draven keeps walking upward towards the front of the train, the door being ice cold and Draven trying to warm it up with prestidigitation. Draven also sticks his head out the window, seeing the train is not on any tracks. Draven thinking this is strange and explains this to Elliot. Draven running down towards our cabin, knocking on every door on his way. And here we are. Session 17, Idiots on the Death Train.
You can have a point of inspiration for that recap. If you already have inspiration, you can bounce it to someone else. Kat, if you step on my keyboard right now, I'm going to be upset.
Who wishes to have...
I could have made a joke about basically Elliot making Draven weak in the knees as he lost his footing.
I had a feeling that would come up. Would you like the inspiration?
Hi.
Yes.
It is yours.
Thank you.
I know you want it. You want attention. I know that. I know. But you can't have it, and please don't step on my keyboard right now.
But mother...
I'm trying to remain very still so I don't wake up my puppy.
All right. Well. Let's see. That is currently going. That is currently going. And we are going to do this, that, and that. Kat, you are very, very loudly right now.
I am hungry, but it's too early in the morning to eat.
Soundscape, come on. Well, if we are... Kat? Hi. If we are all as comfortable as we are going to get...
Yep.
Let's get started. Shadows cling to the room. The mist outside claws at the walls of the train. Lightning arcs and fizzles around you. Power crackles through the floor. Each surge of power is followed by silence. Then sound comes back and the air seems to whisper and groan. A low murmur just out of hearing range. Outside the window, tracks stretch and branch from the carriages of the train, weaving and crossing before fading into the gloom. Faces pass you in the fog, laughing, screaming, confused and bewildered. What would you like to do?
No, not everyone at the same time.
I'm thinking.
I think Falcath at the moment is just going to be very, very quiet.
Did you
I
boys
think
have
Elliot-
fun running the train?
No, it was what it was.
Didn't get to open all of the doors.
Would you like to go back and open all of the doors?
I didn't feel like it's gonna.
Hmm?
I didn't think I was supposed to open all of the doors because you kept moaning at me.
I wasn't moaning at you. I was just making sure that if you found trouble, I was there.
Awkwardly looking behind the married couple fighting. Look, Terris
married.
actually gonna stand up and be like, "Gonna leave you two to figure out whatever this is."
What is? Elliot is very confused.
Noctera just walks out in the hallway to try and listen to the voices. Because you said it were murmurs, correct?
Yes. Step into the hallway and it is pitch dark. You can barely see even with your dark vision, Nocteria. And there are like flashes of light coming in through the windows as the train moves. The silvery, almost like sickly greenish purple seems to like seep into the hallway that you're standing in. With your since you're actively listening, give me a perception check. This is not like you can clearly hear all these noises, but you're trying to like hear what they're saying. Yep, of course you roll a ridiculous number.
I am plus 13, okay? It's 29.
Yes. As you're actively listening to what the voices are saying, you hear why did we have to wait? Why couldn't we just leave? No, I don't know, but we got away. Or did we really? Just repeated over and over and over again. Voices coming in, talking about something. About the train leaving the station. They trying to outrun the mists.
Is there anything, like, in Tasha's library, when she was basically telling us about this train, didn't she actually mention anything about it?
What she mentioned was that it is a domain of dread, and it connects to Eberron. She didn't really mention anything aside from that. If you wanted to take a moment during the evening or the night to look more into it, you can. I will have you roll an investigation check, and then you can describe to me what you did. Using the Blaze in the Dark recap function.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So basically, she would have, after telling her that they have to go to the Domain of Dread, she would have done like the same thing that she have been doing when they went into space. Being like reading the books on what can we actually like, what is this train, what is in the Domain of Dread's like threats, anything like that, because she's not gonna go blind into something.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Give me an investigation check.
Yes, intimidation, right?
Definitely.
That's a 24.
All right, with a 24, you know that the Domains of Dread are... What they exactly are is hotly debated between scholars. Some say that they are a subdomain or sub-dimension of the Shadowfell. Some claim that they are in the border ethereal, which is the region just inside the ethereal plane. So it's unclear which one it is. Each domain has what is called a Dark Lord, a ruler of the domain. And the ruler is generally picked by some mysterious force that no one has been able to completely pin down, called the Dark Powers. You couldn't find any information at all on what the Dark Powers are. In the time you had and the resources that Illustrial has, you could not find a single smidgen other than that they decide who becomes a Dark Lord. And each domain is positioned in the mists. Most, like colloquially among the people who know about the Domains of Dread, call it the Mists of Ravenloft, based on the most famous of the domains. The most stories surround this one particular Domain of Dread, called Barovia, with the Dark Lord known as Strad von Zarovich, who rules from a castle called Ravenloft. The domain that you're currently on, the information you could find is that it's called Cyre 1313. It was a passenger train, a lightning rail train, and then there were some descriptions on what a lightning rail train is. It was essentially a how the hell do you explain a train to a medieval researcher? Basically a large series of connected carriages running on a track.
Yes.
Powered by lightning elementals. And lightning elementals controlled by powerful mages. And Cyre 1313 was one of these, and this train tried to escape a city called Metrol in Eberron, or in Cyre, in the world known as Eberron. And rumors have it that they nearly made it, but then for some reason the train got swallowed by the mists of Ravenloft instead of being destroyed by the cataclysm that destroyed the nation of Ciri in Eberron.
No.
And also with the 24, you know that what Tasha said, Ciri 1313 is the only way to travel from Toril, which is where you're from, the planet of Toril, to the planar or the wild space system of Eberron.
The murmurs coming from everywhere, or is it like somewhere specific?
They seem to be, with your absolutely ridiculous perception check, at first they seem to be coming from everywhere around you, like the air itself is talking, but it seems to be clustering at the front of the this collection of moving carriages that you're on, this train, and seem to like fade away towards the back. You're currently at the back, like in the middle of the train, but the back end of the middle carriage of the train.
So it's stronger at the front.
Yes.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Oh no.
Yeah, she's just gonna follow the voices.
Right.
Trying not to trip.
The murmurings, like if you pay attention, like really pay attention to the murmurings, they seem to be becoming louder towards the front of the train. The closer you get to the door at the end of this carriage, the louder and clearer the murmurings are getting.
She will try and knock on the door.
You see this door that seems to be encrusted in frost. It's a wooden door. And bound in a kind of brass color under the ice.
You're gonna love this, Joe.
All right.
I don't think I had one board without it. Metal.
Nice. Yeah.
If she doesn't get an answer, she's gonna hit the metal.
Yeah,
She's like,
you knock on the door, and that there's this dull kind of when you're knocking on a piece of wood that has something behind it.
yeah.
It's not exactly like it's right up behind it. You hear a slight echo, but not a lot. It's a very dull sound. And casting the spell on the door, you see the brass hinges start heating up and the frost start melting. But you can also see that the door itself is trying to like almost suck in the heat from the hinges. But your spell is winning out.
Yeah, she's just like waiting for the door to actually melt at this point.
All right, there we go. The door melts. The ice on the door melts, and then it's gently open, and you are immediately blasted by cold air. You find yourself, like the door opens to reveal a passage where one carriage connects to the front of the train, to the engine of the train.
Anything specific she sees?
You can see like all around you, the winds are whipping. You can hear the crackling of lightning coming from the front of the train, like the engine of the train. These arcs of lightning just spreading out, and the door, like on the other side of this divide. So I'm gonna assume that all of you have been on a train and have to move from one carriage to the next.
Yes.
Yeah, I got caught indoors once doing that.
Yay, fun. I love getting caught between those two. At least in modern trains, they have those plastic things around you.
Yes.
You don't have that, Nocteria. It's open.
Wee.
And the mists are just whipping around you.
Are the voices louder?
They're not. They seem to be drowned by the region you're in. Beneath the train, you see these almost like ghost-like pyramid shapes that seem to appear and vanish as the train passes. And the crackling you can feel under your feet is like connecting the train to these pyramid shapes. Meanwhile, all around you, there are like... Well, I was gonna say regular train tracks, but then I remembered that this is a medieval fantasy, and it would look like mining rail tracks that swoop out and vanish, but the track under you is just these pyramid shapes. Yeah. If you're crossing over to the next one, I can move you there if you want.
I believe Nocteria has made quite a statement that she's doing something by the blast, so she's like, oh, they're gonna come afterwards anyway. She's just gonna walk.
Right, let me...
Did we hear the blasting sound?
What's your passive perceptions?
Oh, jeez.
10. I'm right by the door as well, if that helps.
Passive perception is 15.
Alright, if you have a passive perception of 15 or higher, you would have heard the door just slam against the side of the car, or side of the train carriage, as it just opened. But more than, you wouldn't have heard anything more than that. I'm gonna move you down here, Nocteria.
Oh god, I lost my character.
There.
Oh, this is nice.
Did anyone else just hear a bang?
I did.
It didn't come from me.
No,
I heard nothing.
No.
But if you've heard a bang, then perhaps it might be wise to check it out if Sindra is not here.
Nocteria.
That too.
Yes, Sindra's not here, so
I'm doodling. I'm doodling a composition with all the characters. Cut me some slack.
It's fine. I've had another character in my mind the entire day, so it's... I get you.
I just got really confused, being like, am I Sindra today? Did I fuck up?
Nocteria.
Would our passives have realised that it's come from the same door that I attempted to prestidigitate my way through last time?
Yes. Because it's not near you, so it has to be at the front of the train.
That came from the door that was frozen shut. Or that came from the end of the carriage that was frozen shut.
Shall we have a look?
It's probably a good idea, because I wasn't paying attention which way Nocteria went, but hey, she could have gone that way. It was dazing off to space.
Sounds careful.
Yeah,
exit.
Fakat, as soon as you step out, it is clear that the door next to yours, like leading to the next carriage, is still closed. And there is a draft coming from further, from the front of the train.
I now sit down and I proceed. Action.
Another frozen door in front of me, Joe.
Yes, it is also frozen shut. This one resists.
I can't get out.
Hold on, I got you guys. Give me a moment.
I'm out.
So there's a hole in the wall at the bottom of the map. I can get you guys there.
Bottom of the map, not top.
Oh.
Because the map continues way down here.
Help!
Yes, please. If you could
Let the DM move us.
Yeah.
Help!
I got you.
Gonna help.
I'm just imagining the DM being like, you know how you pick up kittens after the scruff, doing that to our characters, being like, I got you.
And yeah, you guys would arrive on this, by this door, just as Nocteria casts heat metal on the door again, and you see the, I'm gonna move here so you don't actually look in through the window. And the door, like the door hinges heat up and the frost start melting off.
Would you like help speeding this up?
Oh, there you are. I was wondering when the bang was gonna get you guys.
Well, here we are.
Yeah, we've got
You
you.
got curious?
I got curious as I heard all the talking.
So I need to get my hearing checked.
It could be the snoring you have at night. It's quite deafening.
Noted. Would you like me to breathe some fire at it? Do you think that would speed up the process?
Well, it went okay with the other door. I'm just waiting for this to also melt. As for every fucking minute, this fucking spell just keeps damaging the door.
Yeah, eventually you are going to melt the, I'm not gonna force you to roll for it, but it depends on how long. At this moment, yeah, I'd say. The second casting of the spell, Nocteria, the door finally melts enough for it to open. But instead of slamming open like the other one, it just sits there.
I guess I'm not a lady enough for anyone to open the door. And she looks at Elliot as she opens the door herself.
I'm sorry.
Inside, you see a beautifully appointed room, lit with magnificent lanterns that seem to send its glow all over the gilded sides. This long blue and silver rug covers the floor, and plush couches and armchairs are placed. The room is also empty.
Oh, this is quite nice.
Ooh.
Would you think this? Would you think this is first class?
I'd imagine. I don't trust it. Not even a little bit.
Certainly a step up, isn't it?
Hmm.
How's the
Nocteria,
murmuring in here?
As you're walking in through the room, the murmuring becomes louder and louder, and in it, you manage to pick up one specific voice that you're not entirely sure all of the words, but you can hear words like, well, it was my right. It was my station. Of course they could not watch me get on the train.
Is the voice very loud in here?
That, like, all of the voices are much louder than they were in the other carriage, but not like that one voice is a slight bit louder than the others. Not by much, but with your passive perception, you can clearly hear it.
She will like stop in her tracks, look around. And she will actually speak up a little bit. What did you mean by your right? No answer?
I'm checking something. Next to your ear, Nocteria, you hear, it was my right to ask them to leave. Of course I couldn't know what would happen.
And what did happen?
We were derailed, taken off course. Taken here, but we escaped. We escaped.
Escape the fog, you mean?
The morning, yes. We got away. Just have to keep moving.
Oh no.
Well, I'm saddened to say, I don't think you got out alive.
Of course we did. We're here. We just need to keep moving.
Well, if you are alive, where are you? Because I can't see.
I'm right here. Always been right here. It's my right.
Did the rest of the guys actually hear this?
In Dark's case, probably very unlikely.
I don't know. Can we hear this?
Yes, you can hear Nocteria as part of this. And Nocteria,
Yes.
give me an insight check.
Insight. That's a 29.
Looking around, you realize you're not speaking common.
I'm not speaking common.
No. You're speaking gnomish to whoever this is.
Does any one of you actually know Gnomish? Question mark.
No.
No.
No, I speak Celestial and Common.
And
So Elliot's going to sort of peer at you. Noctarian and say, "Are you all right?"
Don't you hear the voice?
No.
And she will keep looking around. It keeps saying it was their right. Asking them to leave? I don't think they understand their dad.
Are you looking for someone you can't see? Because I have an idea.
Oh, do tell, Falcath.
For the first time, he'll do that spell.
Nice.
I can't remember how to do it, but he does. Player can't remember, but Falcath.
Yeah. So basically, how to activate it is just move your hand. Falcath would just move his hand across his eyes and say "knocked," which is reveal.
Mhm.
And turning around, you see a not entirely corporeal man standing next to Nocteria. The shape is humanoid. It could be a human. You don't see any pointed ears that would indicate some form of elf. And where the eyes are supposed to be, you just see fog. Standing behind Nocteria.
I see who you are talking to. Some old guy.
I forgot we had that. Good job. And she will do the same. And she will most likely get a little bit startled by the old man behind her.
Yes. He's like,
she's gonna be like,
right. He's not touching you, Nocteria, but he's like right in your personal space.
yes, hi.
Why are you in my compartment?
We're on our way to Eberron, and the train looked a little bit dead silent, in the matter of fact.
Are you trying to be funny?
I heard I'm terrible at getting the moods up, so I'm sorry.
You have
Sure.
yet to answer why you are here.
And she will point at Draven. My friend here was curious since the doors was shut with cold wind and ice, and I wanted to help. And my apologies, I did not see you before now. And how awfully rude of me and my companions. Nocteria de Vale, pleasure to meet you, sir.
You haven't gained that right, miss.
But you gained the right to know mine.
That is your choice. Now leave.
Oh goodness, no. I do want to ask for this, asking them to leave though, since this train never got out. Alive, that is.
What are you talking about? We are here, not there. Of course we got out alive.
DM, can I try to put my hand through him?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was
She will basically do that.
Give me a wisdom save.
Oh god.
Good thing I didn't do that. Though.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I forgot to bring something up. I need to do that real quick. Please hold while the DM thinks. Because I forgot to bring something up that I needed for today. All right.
I have to stop coughing.
Nocteria, could you roll me a D100, please?
A D100. Jesus Christ.
I have concerns.
It's fine. I have concerns all the time. A D100. Roll. That's a 98.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, though?
I don't know.
No.
And that's
You
scary.
put your hand through where this man is, I presume, but that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
And you get no resistance whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you see Nocteria drop to the floor. Just immediately.
Through the floor or to the floor?
To the floor.
Okay.
Nocteria, you are unconscious.
Oh, good.
Elliot is not panicking. I am. Elliot is going to kneel down next to her
Mhm.
and try and determine if she's injured or just unconscious, like if she's lost hit points from this.
She doesn't seem hurt at all.
Right.
Wait, she's unconscious.
Yes.
Her hat of disguises is off.
Yes.
God damn it.
Oh, you've just gone to all that trouble of wiping our brains.
For fuck's sake. Surprise, motherfucker.
I think Falcaf will pick her up and maybe put her in this chair here just so that she's not on the floor.
The man seems to move through the furniture and take a seat further up towards the front of the train. Completely unfazed. Well, I mean, I guess he would be because he's transparent. Anyhow, incorporeal.
So,
Elliot, mad.
yeah. So, first of all, he wants to. Falcaf wants to make sure that Nocteria is okay. Like, breathing, kind of like.
Yeah, Elliot, who has looked at her, just says, she seems perfectly fine, just unconscious.
I think it might be a good idea to take her back to our carriage, but there's one thing I want to do first.
Of course.
Is he gonna punch the ghost?
He's not going to punch the ghost.
Oh.
He's after seeing what you did, I think he might have learned. He's gonna shout at the ghost, basically saying that no matter how important he was in life, no matter how much power or wealth he may have owned, he is nothing more than an insignificant blip and breath, and does not deserve any attention anymore. And Falcaf is basically going to fire breath the carriage before picking up Nocteria and walking out.
Alright. As you're saying that, this odd wind starts picking up all around you. And it seems like these walls of silver cloud just closing in all around you. And give me a acrobatics or athletics check, your choice. All of you can do this.
24.
Well, I can't.
Well, you can't, but Falcath is carrying you.
That's a 20.
This is 17.
All right. The silvery clouds, the silvery mists close in all around you and seem to almost push towards you, and all of you manage to get out of the cart just as the door slams shut, and you see that the eyes on the door just up again, but also spreading around. The lightning from the front of the train increases its arc, and you can just hear the sizzling all along the sides of the carriage. And you don't need to roll for this. You realize if you touch the outside, you're going to get electrocuted. Nah, I'm moving the torch instead of Nocteria. Help. Okay.
Oh dear.
Ah, would you say I'm a torch in your life?
Ah, but you're my light. What?
Concerns.
So this door is now locked and closed.
Shall we attempt to get back to our carriage? He was not worth our time.
I agree.
Do we know when this thing actually stops in the place that we need to get to? Is there like a conductor on this train?
What's a conductor?
Is there like someone who tells us when we're stopping and stuff like that? Like,
Is there someone in charge?
is someone in charge?
Hold on, let
As
me
as
move.
there
that guy who
captain?
just pissed off.
I'ma move you guys over here. Okay. It wants to select all the light tokens. There we go. There you are. Now at your top of the tray, where you're supposed to be.
Okay. At this point, Falcon is going to carry Nocteria back to the room that we were in.
Yeah.
Once we're back in the cabin, Elliot would like to examine her again to see if there is anything he can do for her to bring her around, to wake her up.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a medicine check.
Medicine? I've got medicine, I think. Medicine. Center M. That's 19?
She's not hurt or in any form of coma. A good pinch will probably bring her around.
Should have just slapped her.
He's going to sigh and just say to Falcath, just, I'm sorry. And pinch her on the arm, gently.
Which arm are you pinching?
We'll say the left.
Okay, so the right arm. Yeah, she's gonna jolt awake.
And he's just going to say, terribly sorry, had to wake you up somehow.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. And she realizes her disguise is off, and you can see her take the hood all the way down, trying to hide.
You're okay. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to hide from us.
just had to modify your memory all over again.
What was that?
Well,
Nothing. Can someone explain what happened?
You put your hand through a ghost and fell unconscious.
And he was clearly not worth our time. I torched his carriage, and we were booted out.
It's fine. Are you okay? How do you feel? Do you need anything?
She feels fine? Question mark. DM.
Other than a intense sensation of being watched, you're perfectly fine.
She will put on her hat of disguises again, and she is gonna march back. Everyone is gonna be so bad. She's gonna be like, "Oh hell no!"
It's no point. It's frozen over more than normal, or more than what it was before you turned up. I think it's better we just avoid that for now. I don't think we're going to get it.
But Raven wanted to see.
I feel like I'm seeing a lot of this carpet right now, and I'm going to make tracks in it.
Oh?
Well, as in, like, you and I, Elliot, went to the door. I tried to get through the door. We couldn't get through the door. Then we came back. Then we went back after Nocteria. Now we've come back. I'm slightly concerned that all we're going to do is just see this carriage the entire day. Night. Journey.
So you want to go back?
Sure. Would you like me
I'll
to
come
be
with
prepared to do some damage?
Well, seeing that he has been so rude to us, and an entitled bitch, and yeah, you can see her being like bitch.
Bitch.
I'll come with
I
you.
do not
Yeah.
like rich people that think
Very
they're
valid.
better than everyone else, and I did not like his attitude.
Me either.
Falcath, you were able to see him, right?
Yep.
Did you do the whole knocked thing, and I do the whole waving in front of my arms? Got it. Let's go bust down a door. And I pull the hand crossbow out and
I
march
guess
up the
this is
carriage.
happening.
Apparently so.
Right.
How is the murmuring, by the way, Joe? Is it more intense or has it calmed down?
The murmuring is almost entirely quiet. Almost entirely gone.
I'm not sure if I should be concerned or not, but the voices have quieted down quite a bit. Oh yes, I did hear some other voices, and she looks at the party with a very, like, innocent smile. It was quite concerning. The voice seemed that they had to go off the train for some reason. And that they thought they were safe.
That's odd.
And for some reason, I think that douchebag has something to do with it. And I want to smash his face in, even if he is a ghost.
Clearly something's gone wrong, and they don't know.
Why is it always the rich asshole that is to blame? I wonder.
You guys want me to move you back there?
Yes.
Guessing so.
Please.
Hold on.
We are a pissed group.
We're funny.
Why did I pick this map? It's fine.
Could be worse.
It could be very worse. That was nearly an English sentence.
It was.
Right, I'm gonna zoom that one out, and as you approach the door once again, the first one that you opened, Noctera, is still open. The wind keeps whipping in through it, and the mists around seem to have closed in even further, creating almost like this tunnel through it. Instead of seeing the tracks leading out and away, they seem almost to rise up around the train itself before vanishing into the fog around you.
Do you want me to use another spell, or do you want to force the door open?
I tried to use prestidigitation earlier on, it made a dent.
Try using a bit of brute force.
You could try. If that doesn't work, I'll just try and use heat metal again.
Sounds good.
If you are going to attempt to kick the door down or something, I can always guide you.
As you swing at the door, Falcath, your axe makes contact and ships of ice fly everywhere. But as you see, almost immediately it grows back to fill in that gap. And as it does, the cold gets like really intense for a moment and then vanishes as the ice is reformed.
Oh, that's
We're going to be here a while. It's almost as if it doesn't want us here.
well, too bad. I'm mad. And she heats up the door.
The hinges heat up once again and you see water start running down, freezing at the bottom of the door. And it's slowly starting to thaw the door.
You want to push it open now?
We can give it a go. It's a 19.
A 19 does hit, and you make a good dent into the gore. Yes, that one. Why did Epic Launcher piss off? Okay, that's fine. Please hold while for some reason Epic just decided it needed an update right now. I haven't touched it.
What wonderful timing.
Yes. Beautiful. Anyway, the door, the ice cracks under the dual onslaught of Nocteria's spell and your axe, Falcath. And while it doesn't swing open, it doesn't swing open. Just like before, it remains closed, and you see the ice slowly starting to reform. Like it cracked completely, and then you see it start reforming again.
And heat metal keeps going because fuck this door.
With heat metal, you see that the door frame is completely free for a moment, and then it starts reforming.
Open the door before it starts reforming.
Yeah, you can do that.
Heat.
The space.
One moment, my puppy just vomited on me.
Oh no.
Fun.
Right into my hand.
Oh no.
Oh, yuck.
Tasty.
Poor puppy.
As you're opening the door, you notice that one by one, the bright lanterns are going out.
Well, this is
Please.
not horror coded as well.
It's almost like the Domain of Dread!
Hmm.
Please roll initiative.
Permission to do the knock thing first in case he's not.
Yeah,
Possible?
absolutely. You already have it up.
Okay. I didn't know if it went bye-bye when you go unconscious.
No.
Initiative?
Yes.
Oh god. That's a 28. Jesus Christ.
21.
So I did initiative, or are we all doing it normally?
That's a good question.
That's entirely up to you guys. Which one would you'd like to do?
Well, with a 28.
That's what I decided.
Yeah, we can go with that.
Absolutely. You guys are in. You're up first.
Is it sad that we're going to a cart trying to kick an old entitled man's butt? Ghost
No.
man?
Well, we think
Not
he's
at
the
all.
old ghost man.
Ah, fair.
I mean, he looks ghostly on the initiative tracker.
He looks very ghostly. Jesus Christ, he looks very ghostly. Is he okay?
Obviously
Yeah.
not!
He's
Do,
dead.
do you
Where
need
does
some
that question
vitamin
come
D? Do you need some vitamin D?
Vitamin D and D.
Sorry,
Yay!
Alright,
I don't know why I
Nocteria.
just rolled an initiative.
Uh,
I'm excited, Terris.
We're doing sighted, so you're okay.
That's good.
With a 28, Terris.
Yeah, you guys are
Well-
up first.
Given that we're busting the door in, Draven will effectively come in, see him at the far end, and I will do a couple of crossbow shots at him. First one I will do though is I will do. I will charge the crossbow with positive energy because why not? So I'll take a -5 on the attack roll. Oh god, that's a nat 1. That's not good at all.
Oh dear.
Is that?
Eep,
A
eep,
nat
eep.
1 for an 11. I'm assuming an 11 is not going to hit.
It's not. You
Okay.
see the bolt streak towards him and pass right through.
That's cheating. I sharpshooter and try again. Does a 21 hit?
A 21 will hit.
Perfect.
Did you charge? You still having the charge up or?
No, so I can only charge one shot per round.
Okay.
And I don't think I can clear. I'm assuming you won't. We can't. Why are you making me? I just rolled damage. What? It's a D6.
Excuse me.
Well, now you're just being fucking awkward. Roll 20. So it's a 3 plus a 3. Plus I took Firsting Blade last time, so that means I've now got. So it is 6 piercing.
6 piercing and
4
plus 10
necrotic.
because sharpshooter.
Yes.
Sorry.
So 16 piercing, 4 necrotic.
Okay. Let's do that. Okay. So that. And
You feel better, sweetie? Yeah.
bam. All right. This time the bolt lodges into his shoulder, and you see this flickering image, real quick, like as if it's turned solid for a moment. The necrotic energy whipping through him and then fading away.
Okay.
do some good damage, though. The bolt, from what you can tell, the bolt did exactly what it was designed to do.
Okay, nice. Everyone else's turn.
Okay. Elliot is trying to decide exactly how hard he wants to go, so maybe someone else first.
How far away is he?
So he should be able to. He is currently 55 feet from you.
Okay, so if I dart, that'll be my movement, but I'll be able to actually get. Would that be an action to dart, or I keep forgetting?
Yeah, it will be your action to dash to get to him. Yes.
Okay, so I'll get to him. That'll be my action. But for my bonus action, I am going to rage.
Yep.
And I am going to use the Storm Aura Lightning Bolt.
Oh. All right.
Yes.
That is. Remind me, is that a Dex save or an attack roll?
Bear with me while I look through the.
We are combining edition rules here. Bear with us.
Dexterity saving throw.
All right. Let's do one of those guys. And that's a +2 to that roll. It's a 13.
I'm assuming it's the same DC as my regular Storm Aura, so that's
Yes.
DC 15.
Nice.
So he gets the full lot, and that is 3d6.
Ooh, that's nasty.
9.
All right.
9.
9.
9.
Yeah, the lightning strikes through, and for a brief moment, it feels like you're pulling in the lightning arcs from outside. It seems to channel into you, Falcath, and strike the man in front of you. He reels back and looks around as if just in a very how dare you look. Doesn't seem frightened yet. Actually, he's got. What am I doing? I'm the DM. He's gonna look at you and just say that. Just, how dare you?
You are nothing to me.
And we think the same.
Oh dear.
Next up.
Elliot will cast Spiritual Weapon behind the creature.
At some point, we are going to get the Whiptopus. Come on.
Let me...
Should I do work for the Whiptopus? I feel like that will. I feel like that could be a thing.
If you want. That's a 16 to hit once it's behind him.
It hits, yes.
And apparently, because when I cast it, it rolled the damage, that's 12 damage to it.
Nice.
That's force damage, if that needs to be said. And then since I just used a spell, I can still use a cantrip, I
Yes.
believe.
Yes, you can.
The ghost will need to make a con save.
Alright, now I believe it's
DC is 20.
60 feet. You're gonna have to move into the carriage a little bit to
Okay.
aim it behind him, because you're currently 65 feet away. I believe the range is 60 feet. If I'm
So
not...
to here will do?
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, he'll move to there. Let's check what Word of Radiance does. How far away do I need to be for that? Oh, I need to be way closer for Word of Radiance. So I went Word of Radiance. I will Blood Bolt. the
All right.
creature. Instead. That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
Doing 12 necrotic, and of course, even with undead, necrotic ignores resistance.
Yeah. What does your bolt look like again? Because I don't remember.
His blood bolt is basically, I flavoured it as a chain with a hook on the end.
Nice.
Going through.
Yeah, the hook lodges in, and you can see like parts of his. Actually, did you also do the spell, Elliot? I think you said you did.
Yes, I spelled.
Yeah.
And the knock. The knock knock.
Yeah, the knock
Yes.
knock. You see the hook grasping hold and pulling at this incorporeal creature. Parts of him starts flying off, like vanishing into the carriage itself, and almost like melting into the floor.
Excellent.
All right, Nocteria.
She's actually gonna cast Detect Thoughts, so I need a Wisdom save. She wants to know what's going on, why this prick is so entitled.
That's a 8.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Nocteria.
Oh god, come on!
No. Please give me a wisdom save.
Not
God.
again!
No. As
But
you
he's not
cast.
prepared for that. No.
Yeah, okay.
Dude!
As you cast Detect Thoughts, you get your target's thoughts. But the first part of Detect Thoughts is that you
It's
notice everyone, every sentient thought around you. And for a brief
God.
moment, you are flooded with thoughts, just bombarding your mind, and you realize, even through with your passive perception, well, actually with your passive perception, not even with, you realize that some of these thoughts are part of the train itself. Some of them are part of the mists outside. Some of them are two enemies right behind you.
Oh.
And then it latches onto the intended target, and you get this rush of, I got away. I was going to get away. This is my train. I had the right. They did not need to know I was on. Of course they needed to get off. Of course I was in the right.
Draven is right next to her, right?
Yes.
So just for the flavor, getting bombarded with everything, you know how people start nosebleeding?
Because you know these are here, I'm going to do this.
What the hell are those things?
And she's gonna look at Draven. And she's gonna be like, everything here fucking dead.
I hate that Psycole is not there right now.
Fuck Psycole.
Probably.
Psycole, get
We
back
are.
in.
On a good trip.
We shall wait for an answer. Do you want to move further, Nocteria?
If she moves, is she gonna get hit by these, what I assume are shades?
They are not within reach.
So she's gonna be like, pat Raven on the shoulder because she's gonna pass him, but like, yes, there's 2 people behind us, and she's gonna like smooch between here, being protected from 2 sides. And then she's gonna look over to the old man.
Mm-hmm.
And just dead look at him. Was it worth it killing all those people?
He looks back at Nocteria and is... We escaped. We got away.
I'm sad to say you didn't. Your soul might. Your body did not.
He's going to lash out. Let me see. What can you do, actually? And it's gonna glare straight at you, Nocteria. And I need a DC 15 wisdom save from you.
For fuck's sake, me and my wisdom saves.
Almost like you're up against an undead.
There we go. Third time's a charm.
He like stares straight at you, Nocteria, and you feel your body start locking up, and then you realize it's just in your mind. Your body is not actually reacting. It's just this look in those eyes that are not entirely eyes, where like the empty sockets, the focus in them is making your body react, even though it's like just in your mind. And you manage to barely shake it off.
You can play that game. I hope you also can hear them talk, though. They do blame you.
What care I for peasants?
Bitch.
And she will look over at Elliot. Also, Draven, Nocteria's warned you about the 2 thingy-maboobers behind you.
Yeah, Elliot will raise an eyebrow at you.
But Nocteria will look over to Elliot. I think it's time to put these people to rest, don't you think?
I think so.
And pat him on the shoulder and give him some bardic inspiration, as a bard should do sometimes, yes.
Alright. The old man lifts. As we shift over to his initiative, the old man starts lifting one of his arms. And behind Falcath, Nocteria, you see 2 of the long shadows step out. One of them reaching, like both of them, one of them reaching out, just a long tendril of an arm to touch Falcath on the shoulder.
Oh my god, there's people up there too.
And
I just scrolled up.
That's not going to hit. That is a 9.
9.
You feel this cold behind you, Falcath, as this long tendril starts reaching out. And then it seems to fizzle almost in the storm aura around you, and it kind of pulls away, almost afraid. The second creature also moves up, circling around you, Falcath. But this time, you see these long, almost like spear-like object forming out of the shadows, and it's going to try and pierce you with it. Oh, come on! That's a 12.
Yeah,
Don't know why it rolls at the same time, but that's fine. The object stabs towards you. How do you avoid it?
I simply step out of the way.
Right. It passes by your face, and you can like it has this weird kind of energy to it, and you realize being touched by that spear is bad news. Behind.
Yeah, don't get touched by these things. It's a bad idea.
This
Plant it.
creature is going to step out of the shadows and move over here. You can see the same kind of shadow passing through the man up next to you, Falcath. There we go! That's a 19.
Yep.
A similar kind of spear just pierces straight through your chest, and you can feel part of you just pulled out. As you take 17 necrotic damage, and I need a Constitution save.
16.
Part of you realize that it is pulling your life into it, but something is stopping it. It doesn't really have the momentum to carry that pull through it right now.
I'm not losing another part of myself again.
Draven, behind you, you know, like next to you, you know, because Nocteria pointed it out, when the shadows started moving, you can see it happening. So that is a 12.
That misses.
I
I
have-
dodge backwards out of the way as I see this thing comes flying towards me.
Nice. This one is going to move over through the couch and reach for you, Elliot.
Okay.
That is 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You're going to take 7 necrotic damage, halved, I believe.
I'm
because-
resistant.
Yes.
Yep, so that's 3.
3, and you feel suddenly like
10 hit points.
your armor feels heavy. It starts weighing you down as you lose 3 strength points.
Ooh.
No, Jesus. Let's just go -3 there then. For now. Yep, okay.
And we're back to your guys' turn.
Elliot, mad.
Question.
Yes.
Is this old man controlling these fuckers?
I mean, they appeared when he raised his arm.
Well, fuck him.
Okay, first things first, Elliot would like to cast Spirit Guardians
Alright.
around himself. Don't worry about the damage, that's not how that works. So, he's just going to sort of resist it, just I don't like doing this. But he is going to cast Spirit Guardians, and this is a thing that he's had since before he fell. So, little sort of angelic motes float around him, and he sort of glares at them as they protect him.
Alright.
I'm designating my friends to be unaffected.
Yeah.
But anything within 15 feet of me now that is not marked as unaffected, its speed is halved.
Mhm.
And when the creature enters my area for the first time on a turn or stops its turn there, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw and take damage.
All right. This is radiant. You can, in your token settings, set an aura if you want to show where.
Yeah. Token auras. Radius. 15 feet. Let's make it. Jesus, I didn't realize it was that big.
Yeah, it is big. And the train is
Can
not
we
that
make
big.
it transparent somehow?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
sort
There
of
we go.
transparent.
There we go.
Yes. But yeah, the train is not very wide. It's a train. Spirit Guardians is wide.
Yeah, so there's glowing motes all around him, and he's just sort of grumbling to himself. The next thing he's going to do with that is cast Blood Bolt. No.
No, you can control your spiritual weapon though.
Yes, that's what he was going to do. He was going to spiritual weapon his spiritual weapon. Where is my spiritual weapon? What's my spiritual weapon?
It's
Hello?
it's
Oh, there it is. There it is. That's a 20 to hit.
that is going to hit, yes.
Doing 6 force damage to the creature in front.
Alright. 6 force damage. The man turns around to stare at the spiritual weapon, which I guess is kind of a surreal experience, watching this incorporeal creature. You can see the Whiptopus through this guy.
Yes.
As he turns around and glares.
Dear.
Alright.
Let's cast some more spells. Can I get a wisdom save?
Sure. From who?
The old man, we don't like him. He has an attitude.
That
He's
is...
entitled.
I mean, yeah, that is 18 plus 3, 21.
Okay, so he saves, but that means he takes half.
Itchy eye.
He reels a little bit and shakes his head. You see bits of wisp just float around away from him. But he doesn't look as affected as you would expect Nocturia. He like just shakes his head. You can see what is it? Essentially, Falcath, you can see this. There's essentially like silvery blood running down into his beard from his nose. But it didn't seem to do as much damage as you would expect Nocturia.
Well, that motherfucker. Oh, pardon.
So you do bleed.
Make him bleed more. Bardic inspiration.
Thank you. Will endeavour to make him bleed more and attack him twice with his axe.
Alright.
So, will a 19 hit?
And 19 will hit.
What's Bardic again? The D8?
Isn't
Or
it D10 at this level, I think?
That is a 20 for the second hit.
Yes, both will hit.
Okay, so attack number 1 gets 5. And attack number 2 gets 9.
Alright. Both hits are clean hits, and I can math. And he seems to be reeling once again. Falcath, could you please make me a wisdom save?
9.
You feel your legs start locking up. And then your arms...
Arthritis.
Your arms freeze. Axe extended out. Your elbows lock. And then your neck. As you become completely paralyzed.
I still use my storm aura.
Yes. It doesn't require
Okay.
anything from you. You just need to think about it and it activates. So
as he is now frozen, he's gonna get really angry. You know, in scene, if you've ever watched like Hulk, and when he gets like restrained, he gets that really angry look in his eye, and then all that this guy is gonna see is like lightning, like crackle from his eye. And he's gonna use his storm aura, so he's gonna need a dexterity saving throw, DC of 15, please.
alright. Dexterity. That's a 11.
Fails, so he takes the full brunt of 12
Nice.
lightning damage.
Like before, the lightning seems to just curve in from outside the train and just almost like form a humanoid shape around the man and just completely encase him in lightning for a moment. And he is looking bad.
Oh no. Couldn't happen to a nicer bloke.
All right.
And then Falcat's gonna like roar at him, and that's his turn.
Yeah, it's this lockjaw just.
Smoke and lightning coming out.
Yeah.
Of the side.
Draven.
I have
Rosh.
a DM question.
Mhm.
The daylight spell doesn't cause sunlight, does it? It's just daylight.
It's just really bright light. Yes. It's not.
Yes, so therefore
it's
it
not
doesn't
sun.
trigger like the shadow problem where they are.
Dismissed.
No, they get like disadvantage, I think, in sunlight.
Oh yeah.
Let me check something.
Oh yeah, I remember doing that in a campaign and I accidentally did it because I just wanted to blind the thing and run away. And then I learned they were actually like scared of sunlight and I was like, oh.
Yeah, for some dumb reason, the daylight spell does not create sunlight. You need sunbeam or sunburst.
That's
I
a
think
shame,
they've
because
changed
otherwise-
that in 5.5, but I haven't looked into it, so.
No, that's a shame because otherwise we would have had.
White light! White light!
Bright
It's still
light.
fucking bright, but it's not sunlight.
No. In that case, just to make everyone else's life difficult down at this end of the carriage, I'm going to cast Shadow of Moil on myself. Hold on. So that means.
Oi!
What do I need
Sorry.
to do? I need to put an aura on for 10 foot. So I'm going to cast Shadow of Moil on me. Token auras. I need 10-foot radius. So everything that is there is now darkness.
Not again.
Poor Nocteria and Elliot are just like, fuck. as Draven casts Shadow of Moil around him, but he does whisper to them, if you move to help Falcath, I will deal with these. And he kind of moves himself more into the middle of the two, so that it's like he's equal distance between them all. And then
Already helping
Moil.
Falcath.
Yeah, but like what I mean is get closer.
He just wants us out of his way.
Yes.
At least he's honest about it.
What do I want to do? No, that's gonna have to be it because I haven't taken a shot, so I can't use crossbow expert. And yes, I just cast Shadow of Morrow and just create this patch of darkness at the back of the train.
All right. First things first, the guy is going to lift his hand and bring it down right across Falcath's face. This
Oh,
is
he's
with
gonna bitch slap me.
yes.
The bastard.
Is it gonna use a gauntlet to do it too?
Oh, I wish I could do that, but no.
This is not
And
male
I'm
advice.
going to roll this
Aw.
on purpose because this is funny. So that is an 18 to hit.
Yes, that's hit.
And we are going to do... Because you are currently paralyzed. $22 bludgeoning damage. Half
I
because
am
you're...
raging.
Yes. So that's 11. And I
Is this just a
need...
straight up slap, or is he doing a spell?
This is straight up just
slap.
slapping him across
Okay.
across the face.
Why does it say my... Oh, no, it doesn't.
And you feel your body start coming back to you, Falcath. The paralysis is slowly fading. So we're gonna do that. That's a regular, so just a 25.
You know what? I think that might hit.
For 10, as the first slap comes around, you feel yourself shaken out of the paralysis with that first hit, and then the second hit comes in. It's basically just going in your face. And then he's going to take like half a step back and just drop through the floor. You do have a chance to swing because he is moving out of your range.
Will do.
Is he still paralyzed though?
No, Falcath got his movement back with the first slap.
16.
16 is going to hit.
11 damage.
Nice. And then the creatures around you, Falcath, are going to do their thing. The two creatures with spears are basically on come in at the same time, just cross their spears, trying to hit you.
Kebab.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one for 10.
Nope.
And the second one is a dirty 20.
Yep.
So the first one crosses, and you see it just cross right in front of your snout muscle. While the second one just goes in under your rib. And you take 19 necrotic damage, and I need a con save from you.
15 damage and I'll say 11.
Don't forget your inspo. Your bardic inspo.
A bardic inspiration, this is true. That is a D9.
Okay. Once again, you feel that spear trying to pull at your life itself. but it doesn't really have a good grip on you, so to speak. And then you feel this punch at the back of your neck. We shall see how hard that punch is. Ooh, that is a dirty 20.
Yep.
For another 6 necrotic damage, and suddenly your axe feels slightly heavier as you lose 1 point of strength.
Is this permanent?
You don't know. As a player, I
Okay,
can say
permanent.
no, it's not. But Valkat doesn't know that. He just feels suddenly
doesn't.
weaker.
Even if it was, I have greater restoration.
Okay.
These shadows are going to need to do some, or these shadow things are going to need to do some wisdom saves, right, Elliot?
Yes.
So that...
Let me find the DC on that real quick. That is not spiritual weapon. That is what is that fucking thing called?
Guardians.
Spirit Guardians.
Okay, one is a
Wisdom
19
save.
and one is a 9.
Neither pass. My wisdom save is 20 that you need to pass.
That is nasty. I love it.
I'll just roll the same damage for. Oh, that is low. 5 on a 3d8. Damn.
As they start moving, you hear this otherworldly shrieking ring out through the carriage, and the radiant damage seems to do a lot more damage than you would expect it to do.
Good.
And yes,
yeah. Seeing that, Elliot is going to approximate where Draven is and just say, "Sure, you don't want me to just stick around?"
Yeah, I'm good. I have it completely under control.
all right.
I believe you.
Now, these guys do not have anything extra fun. So it is this one closest to you, Elliot, is going to try and punch you.
Ah, that's good.
He should hopefully have disadvantage because he's in darkness, right? Unless
Yes.
he can see in darkness.
He does not. So
Yeah,
that,
that's it.
I'm gonna roll again just to. Yeah, it doesn't hit. Of course, it's disadvantage.
Disadvantage the one time you get a crit on it.
It's fine, I guess.
I am an evil. Draven is here to just piss everybody off.
Elliot, you feel this poof of a hit on your armor. It seems to move you slightly, but there's no real force behind it. It's almost like some part of you is resisting the hit itself. The other one is going to try and attack Draven. And now I will actually remember to do this. Excuse you. I'm trying to do a thing here. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. That's the one. With a disadvantage
Good fight.
for a 14.
That would miss. Draven is just chuckling away as he moves out of the way of the wild swings of the shadow.
Alright. I do believe that was me. It's your guess, turn again.
Elliot is going to move because Draven told him to. Let's see, how far can I get? I can get up next to that guy, so let's do that. No. Up next to this guy. There. Don't worry, Falcath, your speed is not halved because I designated you as a friend.
Thank you.
As you move away, Elliot, you feel the shadows like brush against your shoulder. Does a 16 hit you? It's
No.
like just a cold touch with no effect.
Oh, so that's what that feels like.
Now, no tickling.
All right. So when you move there, do these guys have to save now or later?
On their turn.
Okay. Because my mind is like, oh, immediately. No, that's Baldur's Gate 3, not D&D.
Well, it says on a turn, so I assume that's their turn. Where is that? I've lost it again. Spiritual weapon. Spirit Guardians. I will send that to the game log and you tell me.
Okay. When you cast a spell, you can use another document. When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn, so they technically enter the area when you walk up to them.
Okay. So I will get con saves from them then.
Wisdom saves.
Wisdom saves. No. Wisdom? Wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah, wisdom. So 1 for that one. That is a 12, so no. And 1. That's a no. And a no. And no.
I'll just roll the same for each, so we're not here all year.
Yep.
I'm rolling like shit for that. That's a 9 on a 3d8.
The first guy, the one right next to you, Elliot, goes up like a Roman candle, just completely annihilated as soon as you get close.
I thought you could use a little help, Falcap.
Do you have that? No. These two do not, however.
With the bonus action, I can move and use my spiritual weapon, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I will move my
Technically,
spiritual weapon.
you've still got an action as well.
Yes, I know. But let's do spiritual weapon first. So I've moved that. It's going to hit the one to the left.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Is it
going to
27?
hit.
Excellent. That will do 12 force damage.
The Whiptopus seemed to just pass through the shadow, taking a good chunk of it with it into turning it into this kind of vapor inside your spiritual guardian sphere.
How much are these annoying you, Falcath?
One of them keeps trying to steal from me. But I don't know where. I don't know where the old guy went. Be on your guard.
I will. I'll save the big guns for the old guy. And let's see, what will I do? Both of these have been hit already. I will get the other one to con save for me.
Alright, other one. Con save. That is a 6.
It needed a 20. So he's just going to say burn and cast Word of Radiance, doing 14
Nice.
radiant damage.
14. It does not like that at all. It doesn't seem like it doesn't get the spectacular effect of you destroying the shadow that was right next to you, but there's still like a real like effect to this creature. You can see this outline of what looks like a person, gender can't really tell, clad in what looks like a long leather trench coat and some form of like almost like jeweler's goggles across their face.
Interesting. He's going to say to it, "Where's your friend?"
Tilts its head, looks at you, and opens its mouth, or where you would approximate a mouth to be, and you hear nothing. No words. Silence coming out of the mouth.
Unfortunate. That is my end of turn.
All right, next up.
Happened yet?
I don't
I
think
think
so.
Elliot's first one that went this turn.
Okie. So, Falcath is rather annoyed right now. So he is first of all going to use his Storm Aura Lightning Bolt to attack the one on his left.
All right,
So we need a Dex save, DC of 15, please.
dex save. That is a 9.
Wonderful. So that is full damage. That is 14.
All right. The lightning arcs around the creature and it lifts a hand as if to wave it off. You see some of it, like the same effect comes in. It arcs around from outside the train and then coalesces around the creature, and it just dismisses a good chunk of it. Seem to redirect it, almost like grounding it away from itself. Still takes damage, but not as much as you would expect.
Okay, he's going to resort to doing it the old-fashioned way and hit it with its great axe until it dies. So that's a 20 hit.
Yes, it does.
Does a 15 hit?
It does.
Yes. So first attack is 11, second attack is 9. Oh, I've been forgetting to do the rage damage, which I forget. So that's a +3
On each, yes.
That's 14 for the first one and 12 for the second one.
26. The after the lightning seemed to have almost passed through the creature, both of your strikes hit true, and you take good chunks of the shadow away. There's not a whole lot left of the shadow as it stays there, almost swaying with the movements of the train. Falcath, could you give me a perception check, please?
Sorry, I've got a cat clawing at my leg for attention.
Aw, poor kitty.
Perception.
Yes.
14.
As you find, like, as your second strike lands, something doesn't feel right. Not with the blow or the creature in front of you, but the train has slowed down significantly.
Something's wrong. The train has slowed.
Alright, next up.
Sarah, do you wish to go?
Nocteria?
Oh.
Ken?
Do you wish to go, or do you want Draven to go next?
She will just move out of the shadow thing for now and most likely stumble on the chair that's right next to her because she was not warned.
Whoops.
That seems to happen a lot around Draven. Okay, well, I
Yeah.
will shoot the purple guy next to me. I will charge my crossbow with radiant damage again. And so... Oh my god, a 9 will not hit, I'm sure.
It says 14. Oh,
Yeah, but it's a -5 to the attack roll when I'm using it, if I'm charging it. Really?
yes. But you also have advantage.
Oh yeah, good point. Forgot. I reminded you about disadvantage, but not me. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
Excellent. So you would take... Why won't you just roll damage? It's being a bitch. No. Okay. D6 plus 3. Okay, so you'll take 5 piercing damage, 4 necrotic damage, and then you take 2d6 radiant damage.
Right next to you, Draven, as the bolt connects, everything turns very bright as this shadow creature just turns into a blaze of radiant fire. Nocteria would... Well, everyone on the train would see this just coming out of the dark in the at the back of the train. Just this pillar of radiant light.
Nice.
I hope that wasn't Draven exploding.
No, I'm
No.
fine. I just dealt with a shadow. And with that, I will sharpshoot at the other one then. With advantage. Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Excellent. I don't know why you're not rolling the attack properly. Damage. Oh my god, I cannot roll anything on that d6. So that's 4 piercing, 4 necrotic damage on that shot. And then I will use crossbow expert.
Did you use sharpshooter?
Oh, I did. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting.
Because you said sharpshooter, and then you don't calculate the sharpshooting damage.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
calculate
stop helping you on that.
Okay. I feel like there's a Nathan will know this. There is a certain live streamed session where it took him about 10 or 12 to remember to at least start declaring sharpshooter. At least I'm declaring sharpshooter. I keep forgetting to add it up. Okay, sorry. So that is 14 piercing damage and 4 necrotic damage.
Yes, your bolt makes contact, and the shadow seems to just shrink and pass into the surrounding shadow of Moil that you have cast, becoming nothing.
Nice. Okay. Cool. I will claim that one. I'm catching up with Falcaf on the kill count. And then what will happen is Nocteria will just hear this whistle as another bolt comes flying out from the shadow behind her and aims at the one to Falcaf's left.
Okay.
With my crossbow expert sharpshooter shot with advantage. So
Yeah.
it's a 21 hit. Yes. Perfect.
Yes, it will.
Cool.
It
I will
very
try
much
to
will.
remember to add the stuff up this time. So that's 16 piercing and 4 necrotic as this crossbow bolt comes whistling out of the shadows past Nocteria's ears.
It whistles past, and Falcath, you have just enough time to see this bolt dig into the shadow next to you before it seems to vanish into the darkness, and the shadow in this outline of the brilliant motes around Elliot just fade into the floor and disappear.
As he's going to
Yeah.
slowly,
Yeah.
ragefully turn to the one that still stands and just glare at it until it's his turn.
Draven forgets that he can't. So I will forget that that you can't see him in the shadow, and almost like give you a salute with the hand crossbow. And I was like, oh yeah.
Cannot see that. It's fine.
He salutes audibly.
Well, all right.
But he just said salute.
Now it's Trevor's turn.
Nocteria.
Well, seeing that psychic damage didn't work too good last time, but she doesn't actually have that much other than psychic and necrotic. But she's gonna use Evil Eye.
All right. What do I need? What do you need from me? Do you need anything from me?
No, it's the Evil Eye. It's a cantrip. It doesn't say anything.
Oh yeah,
You
it's
glare at the creature. That's it.
you glare at the creature. It takes damage. Good luck.
Yes.
I love that cat trap. It's like, what?
Yeah, exactly. Like just a death stare.
Part of this creature seemed to just vanish as you glare at it, and oh yeah, it's one of those slightly unbalanced one. It's fine. It's for
Raven has it as well.
it's
I'm
for
sad
Sulu.
psychic damage doesn't do much to ghosts and shit. It's kind of bullshit. They have psychics too.
The shadow seems to reel and almost like moving to find somewhere to fade into.
That's about what she can do. She can't cast another cantrip, can she?
If it's a bonus action, you can.
I don't think Vicious Mockery is a bonus action, no.
It's not, no. I think Magic Stone might be the only bonus action cantrip, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all of you, right?
Yes.
Okay, I lost track. Sorry.
So did we.
This creature is going to need a wisdom save because starting your turn in your thing. That is a 9.
That will not do it. That is my... Where is it? Shit, I've lost it again. Spirit Guardian.
Yeah.
I need to roll damage.
I love Spirit Guardians.
That's
Hell
20
yes.
this time.
Ooh, nasty. As as it tries to move past Falcath towards Elliot, the aura seems to catch up with it, and most of it just seems to melt into the sphere of guardians surrounding the two of you. It is going to turn around and try to stab you, Elliot, with this long spear-like thing in its hand.
Oh no.
That is a 23.
That will hit.
That is two have 11 necrotic damage, and I need a con save.
1 moment. For con save.
Yes.
Can I add Bardic to a save?
Yes.
What's the Bardic number for
10.
Terria?
It's a D10.
I will do that because I want to make. Oh, that was what 18 plus 6.
Yeah.
24.
The spear just goes straight through your chest, Elliot, and you can feel this cold start pulling out, but something almost maternal seems to grasp the spear and yank it out of you.
No.
And this guy is going to... What is he going to do? He's going to... Actually, he needs to do a save as well. I forgot about that. Bam, 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 ba-da. Ooh, that's a fail. As time seems to tick, the train
I need to
slows down even
con save
further.
as well.
Oh yeah, you took damage.
Oh shit! I've dropped Spirit Guardian.
Alright.
Spirit Guardian. Yes, Spirit Guardian.
The train seems to crawl to almost to a halt. Is moving so slow and so sluggish. And then you hear this door open. You see it open. You hear it, or you see it shut. And it's your turn.
We're dead.
No, we're not. Since it's right there, I don't think I even need to move it, but I will just... So I know that it's in range. We're going to whack up with Spiritual Weapon.
That's gonna hit.
It's a 19 hit. Let me make sure I'm up here to get the damage. 11 damage to our friend.
The Whiptopus slashes through the shadow and this shadow, and it seemed to move up, trying to get into the wall before fading and falling towards the floor and just vanishing.
Elliot is then going to attempt to move. Yeah, I can open the door, I guess.
Yeah.
Do I see anything up there?
You see another door on the other side of a connection. And as you open the door, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
A dex save.
Yes.
That's probably not going to be... Oh, that's a 21. That's not bad at all.
As you open the door, the lightning that comes off this huge construct thing, you have no idea what it is, seem to arc in and aim straight towards you. And you are going to take... Come on, do the math. 22 points of lightning damage. Because you saved.
Ouch.
What is it with Elliot and lightning damage?
I don't know. Like
Here you
these...
go.
It arcs through you, Elliot, and seem to almost want to mingle with the storm aura around Falcath. It doesn't strike Falcath, but it seems to have almost that same kind of energy as that storm aura.
What can I do? What can I do?
After that initial strike, it seemed to have calmed down.
He's trying to calculate. He's being calculating. Where is that? Do I need to be able to see? No, he is going to do something a little not counterproductive, but that you wouldn't think is very useful. He's going to cast Mage Hand to open the other door.
Alright, yeah, the door opens easily, and you can see the man standing in this strange room. It seems to have like a collection of mirrors all around, levers and buttons, and what looks like a huge window where you can see the mists around you, and you see that the train is barely moving.
He's just going to say, in case no one else can see, he's ahead in the next room. I'm not sure we want to step out of this one. We may, Was it that shit that was going to electrocute us before? If we stepped out? Actually?
Well, you opened the door and got electrocuted.
So we assume that the outside is...
Hostile,
like,
yes. One other thing that you notice, Elliot, is that the man is leaning heavily against a chair. He looks badly hurt.
I was just going to say, Draven,
Yeah.
I reckon if you shut the hell out of him, he'd probably re-die.
Okay. Is it dim light in the other room?
Yes.
Excellent. Hold on, I need to measure something. Dun, dun, dun. How much movement speed have I got? 35. So I can get to here. I basically cover everyone in darkness again. And then how far can I go with? Where are you? Oh, okay. I'm gonna need to dash. Basically, I'm just gonna run from one end of the carriage to the other, and then dash from one end of the carriage to the other, and then without stepping outside, I will use Shadow Step and effectively appear in the carriage next to him.
All right then. Yeah, you can absolutely do this.
Well done.
Which basically makes the entire carriage dark. In darkness. It's just like, 1 minute he's there, next minute he is not, because he's covered in darkness. And I will just turn to him and say, hello.
You preposterous child.
I've never been called a child before.
Some people need to teach you manners then.
Well, one would think dying would teach you a lot of things as well.
I do not understand why you keep insisting on me being dead. I got away.
And yet, you're stuck on the train? Haven't been able to get anywhere that you've needed to get to since whatever it is that you're running away from?
We got away from the mists that were rising. Granted, there are new mists around us, but they're not the same. Clearly, we got away.
Okay, but how long have you been travelling for?
That is not relevant.
it is, because surely you can only go so far before you like fall off a cliff, or drive through a lake, or I don't know, fall in the sea.
We have not seen any of those features since I started this journey.
Okay. And I would like to ask the same question again. How long have you been traveling? And how far does this thing normally type of go?
Well, a lightning rail car can move 30 miles per hour.
Okay. And how long have you been traveling for?
Unclear.
And yet you have not found any features or anything like that. Surely that is strange.
I don't understand why this line of questioning is relevant, and I do not owe you any answers.
Well, if it is relevant if you are not physically going anywhere, despite the fact that you have escaped the mists.
Well, we picked you lot up at the train station.
True, but we knew that we were going to somewhere that was not real. Well,
What?
in the sense of a material kind of thing.
I tire of your line of question. Would you bring the light back, please?
Are you going to hit me?
No.
Then it can stay up for a little bit longer.
Fine. Ridiculous child.
So, have we arrived, or have you just stopped the train?
I do not understand what you're implying.
Have you stopped the train because we were beating the shit out of you? Or have you stopped the train because we've arrived where we need to be?
I am not the conductor or the driver of this train.
So then, why did you come in here?
End of the line.
So you really are dead then?
Obviously not. You are being silly. Although,
If not, you know.
these wounds that you have inflicted bringing me closer to my end.
Have you ever just wondered what it would be like to die?
Yes, quite frequently, which is why I was running from it until you lot stopped the journey.
He's still incorporeal, right?
Yes.
I cannot say that fucking word. Did Nocteria mention the fact that he was some sort of ghost thing before?
Well,
Can
she
I
tried
ascertain?
to prove it.
You didn't prove it, was that Nocteria?
No, she
Well,
put
she
her
tried to
hand
stand
through him.
Ah, okay. I would like to. What's going on? Getting random messages popping through. I'm going to pull my sword out and slice it through him, but try not to do any damage to him. If that even makes any sort of sense.
Yeah, you're not
I wanted to pass through him.
attacking, you're just passing.
Passing it through him, yeah.
Passes through without any resistance.
If you were not dead, would I be able to do that?
That was incredibly rude.
So was knocking my friend unconscious when she tried to prove that point to you earlier.
I did no such thing.
She passed her hand through you, and she fell on the floor.
That seems to be a deficiency in your friend.
Oh, he is drinking all the Lulu juice, isn't he?
Yes! Yes, he is!
You know what?
This guy's reacting like if I walked up to you, Psycole, and said, "Hey, you're dead."
Mm-hmm.
This
Yep.
guy has the same reaction.
I'm going to turn to the others, even though they can't see me. And I'm just going to say to them, I don't think this guy gets it.
When did you realise this?
Somewhere between passing my sword through him and him insisting he is not dead. And
You did
yet
what
this
with your
train has
sword?
been travelling forever. What?
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 Oh god, another sword joke.
The tables have turned.
I was going to make a comment, and I will not, because it will just dig deeper hole.
Yes. This is a reminder that we are marked mature for a very good reason. Because we, as players, are not.
So I
A
just want to
child
check.
with a drinking permit.
Yes.
Just want to check. If you do not drive the train, we have reached the end of the line.
Yes.
Excellent. How are you feeling right now?
He looks down and you see like a lot of damage. You can clearly see me. Not that
I can also see
well.
through you, but that's a different thing entirely. In that case, I'm ever so sorry to do this, and I will hold up my crossbow bolt to his chest, and I will attempt to shoot him.
All right, please give me an attack roll with advantage. That's going to hit.
Nice. That is 7 piercing, 4 necrotic.
The bolt sticks into his body, and you hear this noise of slowly breaking glass as his form just shatters into 1,000 small pieces raining down. And then I need you to make me a dexterity save.
Of course.
All of you.
That's a
Oh boy.
4.
So I need all of you to make me a dex save.
That one
Oh.
for free.
Nocteria?
I'm trying.
There you go. Oof. Elliot, you are the only one who remain on your feet as the train stops. Just doesn't even grind to a halt, it just stops. Draven, you are thrown into whatever these buttons and levers are, a lever digging into your ribs. Falcath, you are thrown towards the front of the carriage, landing like by the wall in it. What's essentially a heap of Dragonborn. Elliot, you managed to step out of the way of a flying Falcath just in time because you are
Sounds like
so
a circus
close.
performer.
So close to the wall, you manage to catch yourself. Nocteria, you are sent tumbling over the chair that you were standing right next to, landing on the floor right next to where the shadow was before.
Here?
No, you're sent forward because the train stopped.
So she basically gets yeeted over here then.
Yeah.
Good shit.
I will stand up and I will look to see if he is. Well, I assume he's gone, is he? If it's now shattered.
Yes.
Okay, I will drop the Shadow of Moil because
Oh, well, everyone just fell over, didn't they? Is everyone alright?
I have a weird thing sticking in my ribs, but yes, sure.
Is there still lightning outside?
No.
And I will cross the path.
What's
I
happening outside?
Nothing. No tracks. No lightning. The mists are slowly closing in around the train, forming this almost like a cocoon that envelops everything.
I think we need to get this train started. Again.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Draven, push buttons.
Stop pressing everything.
You start pressing everything and nothing.
It looks like it was powered by lightning.
Right.
Do you think it needs another, like, a jump start? Whatever that is.
What are you gonna do? Bite the cables or something?
Please don't bite the cables. Please don't give him ideas.
Not bite the cables, but I can generate electricity. Correction, lightning.
Okay. Sure. What I will do is I will look around the control room to see whether, because I've got the eyes of the roomkeeper, so we'll look to see if there's anything in there that tells you like instructions of how to start the train, how to drive the train, how to not kill the person who controls the train to get the train for dummies.
Because you have Eyes of the Runekeeper and you can read all writing that is not a cipher, looking around, you find buttons that are essentially just drive, start, and elemental control. And emergency stop.
Oh. Well, I press the buttons that's like drive stuff, and if nothing happens, I'm going to make the assumption I have to press the elemental control button, and I press the elemental control button.
As you press the elemental control button, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. That is a 21.
You press the button and you feel this surge of just power through you. It's almost, but not exactly similar to when you ate the god flesh. It doesn't give you the ability to see everything all at once, but you feel this surge of power just rising through you. And Falcath, you have seen this kind of surge before. It's basically your storm aura, but from Draven. And Draven, you managed to just about control this surge of elemental lightning going through your body.
Falcath, is this what it feels like when you attack people when you're raging?
I get more angry when it happens, but more or less it will look the same. But can we focus on getting this thing started?
I kind of reach out towards him to see whether or not there's like a static charge jump between the two of us.
There is, yes. It's like, you know when you're playing with a Van de Graaff generator and you touch your friend?
Yes. And then I do the same thing to Elliot, because Elliot's obviously come here as well, and he's got a real thing for being shocked.
Okay, we'll give him Kayak a quick slap on the face. Pull yourself together. We gotta start this fucking train.
Oh, right. And I press the button or the lever that says go.
You see this surge of lightning start at somewhere at the front, like through the window at the front. You can see this. At first, this tiny little node of ball lightning, and it just blooms out, covering the entire engine. And you hear this rumbling noise from the engine, and slowly it starts gaining speed again until it is chugging along at the same speed you were when you were traveling earlier. And Draven, you feel like every turn of the wheels, something is fighting you, like really trying to take over control. And each crack of lightning is this something fighting with you to take control back.
No.
It's something's resisting. It's an interesting sensation.
It requires assistance.
I don't know if you press the elemental control button whether or not that does something very, very weird. Oh, hold on. Am I now trying to control the elementals?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I just pressed the button that said elemental control after pressing everything else, and now there's this thing that's fighting our ability to move. Plus, the guy said we're at the end of the line, so does that mean we should actually stop? Or was he just telling us that we were at the end of the line to tell us to get off? I'm really confused.
I assume he was being dramatic. I could try and combat their lightning with my lightning, try and gain dominance that way. Or if it's a magical effect, perhaps you three are more attuned to that method than I.
Maybe.
Or all four of us. I can stem the lightning. You three can do magic stuff.
We can certainly try.
Nocteria, if this is powered by elementals, can you connect to it and just tell it what we're trying to do?
I could certainly try. I need to see the elemental though.
Oh, right. And I kind of point out the window at the weird orb of lightning, and I'm like, can you just, like, pretend?
She just raises an eyebrow. And she will pretend to connect to this lightning ball in front of her.
My brain was like, no,
Nothing.
that.
No. That's not how my power works, Draven, sorry.
Okay.
Do you want me to go back there and actually try and communicate with it?
I mean, you could. Hold
And
on a
she
minute.
starts walking off.
Hold on a minute. Let me try something. And I start speaking in primordial in my brain. And trying to see whether or not I can speak to the elemental. I have no idea whether or not primordial will be what the elementals speak, but hey. I'm assuming they don't speak common.
There is something there that you make contact with, and it seems to calm down for a moment, not fighting you. And there is a presence in it. But it sounds or feels wary.
I will attempt to reassure it then, and basically send it pictures of the cliffside and the thing that we are trying to get to. Just as a we're looking for this location kind of thing, and then once we're done and we're back safe, we can let the train go.
All right.
I mean, we have no use for the train, so for it afterwards, I'm sure. I hope.
We both hope.
You get a feeling of compliance, but only because of telling it that you will let go. You're not entirely sure what is happening, but Nocteria, standing at the back of the carriage, you can see once again these tracks just flower out under the train itself, reaching out towards into the mists around you, and then you feel the train shake slightly, as if it's running over a switch. And change course just slightly as it continues into the mist themselves. And after just a few moments, maybe 5 minutes at most, it starts to slow down. Not like this rapid stop, but similar to how it slowed down to come to a halt next to the train station. It just slows down and gently comes to a stop.
So that Nocteria doesn't waste 5 minutes trying to work out how to talk to the elemental before it starts slowing down, I'll just say, I think we've worked it out to her so that she doesn't have to worry about that, but yes.
Well then. She'll just sit down in the couch.
Okay, that one. What about
Yeah,
it?
Nocteria, I don't know why you make out communicating with people mentally is so hard. Like, this is really easy. Just speak primordial to the weird thing that's driving the train.
Speak primordial.
Next time you want to talk to someone, I will make sure that you do it, Traven.
Cool. I will just need to take this button that says elemental control with me everywhere.
Please don't.
Does anyone remember the Doctor Who episode where the guy has the click thing that opens his brain?
Yeah.
I've now got this mental image of Draven taking the button, and then when there's someone can't mentally communicate with him, he slams it into their forehead and presses the button.
Oh no.
Sorry.
All right. Well, the train has come to a stop.
Can I look out the window
Shall
then
we?
to see whether or not we're where we're supposed to be?
Looking out the window, you don't really see anything at first, other than more mists, some dead trees off in the distance, and the tracks leading away. Then you notice that one of the tracks seem to lead up to what looks like a door frame, just wooden door frame standing out in the middle of nowhere, and through it you can see a landscape. This distorted image of a cliffside.
I think we need to go through that archway.
Elliot will do that.
I will just say to the train that we are, say to the elemental spirit that we are leaving it here for now. We're going to go through the door. We will come back, and then once we come back and get back to where we picked him up, we will then work out what we need to do.
Seems to be the sense of ease and almost happy compliance.
I now have a pet train.
Elliot's done telling you no. He's just accepted the fact that this is how you are.
Hey, if Terris could, and I'm talking just purely about the people that are playing. If Terris can collect everything under the sun, then Draven is allowed to have a pet train.
Fine. No, Elliot's just, heard it. That was, I've now got a pet train. This is just how Draven is. I just have to accept this fact. Okay, moving on.
You're the one that keeps feeding those cranium rats in Sigil.
Yes, I had plans for those.
And now we have plans for the train.
For a ghost train, yes.
It's only as ghostly as people. It's not as ghostly now that we've re-killed half the occupants.
I suppose you're right.
Right.
I suppose you're right. Let's go.
Is it time, everybody?
I think so.
I believe so.
And I climb down from the train and I pat it goodbye.
Pat, good train.
Exactly. Positive reinforcement.
Hmm.
And we head towards the archway.
All right, let me just do a thing. Go. And you step towards the archway. Brain, come on! I know I'm Feywild pilled, but come on. You step towards the archway, and stepping through it, you find yourselves on this slope, overlooking a valley ahead. Around you, you have what looks like these tall spires of rock reaching towards not the sky, but a thick cover of clouds that seem to just hug the mountains around you. Along the sides of what is essentially a valley, fog seems to roll down the sides, painting everything in this dreary and gray color. The land is covered in a kind of mossy sheen, and strewn about you see cogs, machinery, war machines, and enormous statues made out of metal and wood. Welcome to the Mournlands.
Excellent.
Cool. I'm looking forward to this.
And
Not
I
only because
think-
this is like a prequel to, it's like an advanced viewing of what we're going to see in Rails on a Monday in a few weeks' time, I'm sure.
Yes.
Probably a month's time, actually. A few months' time, actually. Sorry, I don't
And
think
I
we're quite going to get to the Mournland that quickly.
I think we're gonna leave it there for today.